Hello there, my name is Alicia and I brought with me today a special helper. His name is Colton and he's gonna help us today with our craft video, and we have a special project today planned because in a week it is, what holiday? Do you remember the holiday that we're celebrating about?
Dads.
We're gonna celebrate our dad. So it's Father's Day on June 21st. And so we're gonna make a special project today for our dad. I wanted to help you guys come up with a card that you can then give to your dad for Father's Day. So here is our card. Colton, what is on the card? What does it look like?
A shirt.
A shirt, yeah, with a tie. And we have some buttons on there we added and we made the tie special. So, and then it's a card. So it opens up and inside it says, Happy Father's Day. So we're gonna make this craft today together. So let's talk first about what you guys need this morning to do this craft. And so we're gonna show you as we go here. First of all, you will want some cardstock. The card itself is made out of cardstock, plus I have the tie part is cardstock. So I have a couple color options for us to work with today. I'll let Colton choose in just a minute. Why don't you be thinking about what color you want? I kept a white out and I also have a tan kept out because those are ones we'll use for the tie part. So pick from these colors and this one too, what you will want. So those are full sheet of cardstock. You will also need glue. You will need a pencil and maybe even a pen. I like permanent markers to do my writing, but washable's good too. And then we also have our bucket of markers here for Colton to use our washable markers and for decorating the tie part. We will also need scissors, of course. So we'll need that. I have a ruler here which will come in handy for some of the parts. And then the last thing we have is I have a little bowl of buttons, and the buttons are the part on the tie or on the shirt where right here we put some buttons just for some three-dimensional effect. So friends, let's get started. So first thing you will want to do is you are going to want to pick out your color of paper. Colton, what color have you decided you're gonna do?
Red.
He's gonna do red. Okay, so he's doing red. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take the full sheet of paper. If you have a full sheet like this, you're going to first fold it in half like this, and then you're gonna cut it in half so that you're left with just one half of these. So Colton, why don't you cut your sheet in half while I do mine? So I think I'm gonna do a fun, bright green color. So I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna fold it just in half one time, like this. And I'm gonna cut it in half now, just using that folded part as my guide so that you know how to kind of cut a straight line so it's folded in half. Good job, Colton, you're doing awesome. So once you have it cut in half like this, you're going to fold it in half one more time this direction. This will then be your actual card. So you aren't gonna cut it this time. So you're just gonna fold it like this, and then you can see it's a card. It would be able to open like a card would. Okay, oh, and Colton's got his done, perfect. So we're gonna fold his in half, remember, just like this. You did such a good job cutting, buddy. You're done with your scissors for the moment, so you can put them to the side. Okay, so now we have our two sheets. They're both folded. So we're gonna take it, and you want to make sure as you're holding it that the left side of your card is the side that's folded, and then on the right side is where it would open. So I'm gonna lay it down like that, and then we're gonna draw some lines that will help us with the folded top part where the shirt is folded. So I have a ruler, it's about 1 inch wide, and what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna lay it across the top of the paper like this, you can see. So it's just gonna be lined up there. And I'm gonna draw with a pencil, just a line going straight across. So I'm gonna do that real quick here. Oh, bless you. Sneezing over here. Okay, we're gonna do a line there, and I'll do Colton's. He's got his also laying with, again, the left side is the side that's folded. and the right side's the open part. So we're gonna show you, see how there's just a line across the top, like that.
Really small.
Yeah, it's just a little pencil line. Make sure you do this part in pencil in case you need to erase any of it once you do your cutting. Now what you're gonna wanna do is we're going to cut part of it, like a little bit like how I did here, so that you have a part to fold down to be that top of the shirt. So I'm just gonna mark a spot that's about 1 inch in on each of them, and I'm gonna do the same thing on Mr. Colton's, so you can see how we have just about 1 inch in is where we did it. So what I'm gonna have him do now is cut on the line just to that line I just made. So you're gonna cut here, and then you're gonna cut here, leaving this spot you do not cut, okay? So I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm just gonna cut, and I'll show you how I'm cutting to this line, and then I'm gonna cut again to this line on this side, and then you can see how, see they're cut, and I left this middle spot there. Okay, so Colton's getting his cut. Oh, you're doing so good. Ooh, good job. Okay, so he got it cut, and you can see like that. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna open the card. We're gonna open it, and we're gonna cut off. We actually don't want this on the back side of the card, so we're going to cut right along here now, but not on this side. Just on this one, you're gonna cut from that where you ended to that. Can you do that part, do you think?
Yeah.
It's a little tricky, all the cuts to remember. Okay, so again, just on the back side, I'm gonna cut off that part. Yeah, so just to where you ended last time. Perfect, good job. Okay, so we did it. So now it looks like this. And what we're gonna do, we want the front to have these two flaps here. So we're gonna cut this part off on the fold. So you're gonna, again, so here's your front. Oop, we don't want that. So now we just wanna get rid of this part. So he's gonna cut down the middle to meet that part. And then we'll see, so cut right here, just on that part. Yep, good job. So that back is the smaller side and the front is this one. And then I'll show you in just a second how we do our folds. So then we can have kind of, it makes like the collar of the shirt is what it does. So again, I cut off the back so that it's missing that part, and now the front has the little wings and they're ready to be folded. So all you're gonna do is you're gonna fold them like this. See how they're coming down, and I'm gonna do the same thing to match at that side. So I kind of just folded them. Oops, I kind of did that because I was doing it without looking at the front. So you want them to kind of overlap. I kind of overlapped them maybe more than I meant to, and we'll do Colton's here. So we're gonna fold it. I'll show you once I get, so there's one side I folded down, and now we're gonna bring the other one just to where it meets. There, I did a better job on folding his. So see how you just want these two pieces right here to meet. So that looks like at the start of a shirt, don't you think? Mm-hmm. Yeah, okay.
Look.
Yeah, that's the shirt. So it'll come together.
We just need the bow tie.
We need the tie, yes. So next, we're gonna show you how to make your tie. So put this part aside for the moment, and you're gonna wanna grab one of your lighter colored, I chose lighter colored. You could do a fun color, right? Yeah, because you just want it to be a tie. So Colton would like a white tie. And then are you gonna decorate it all fun? Yes. Okay, so we're gonna do the same thing that we did with our other paper. So we're gonna fold it in half like this. I'm gonna do a quick cut job on it to get it here, so we just have half. So then this way you can know your tie is gonna be sized the same. So now when you have half a sheet of paper, you can see that they're the same size as your shirt. So now you can draw your tie on it going this direction, and it will be the same length as your shirt, which is perfect. So I'm gonna show you how I did not do a perfect tie, and I'm gonna do this in permanent marker. You will probably wanna do this in pencil at home, but I'm doing permanent so you can see how it turns out. So all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna draw a triangle at the top.
That's my paper.
Yeah. that looks like this, okay? So this is the top part of the tie. Now you're gonna go to the bottom, and you're gonna take from that line, you're gonna kind of go down on both sides like this.
And then do a little point down.
Yeah, and now we're gonna connect them. So we're gonna go down like this, like a V at the bottom. So you're gonna do a V at the bottom, and there's your tie. So now, I'm gonna have Colton cut this one out, and then what we're gonna do is we're gonna color it. We're gonna make it look all cute and fun, and you should do the same thing at home. So draw your tie out, cut it out, and then decorate it all cute. Okay, get busy. Our ties all decorated fun now. Colton made it so colorful and fun, and I chose a stripe pattern to match my shirt color. Okay, so now what we need to do is just put that tie now between the collar part, so we'll glue it in there. So I'm gonna just take a little bit of glue, and we'll get that stuck down. And then while I'm doing that, Colton, why don't you pick out for the buttons, we found just some small ones we had around the house. You'll need 2 if you're gonna do it, 1 for each side of the shirt. And there's a couple of different color options in there. Why don't you pick out which color you want while I'm getting our ties. So I just put a little bit of glue on the back, dab it on there like this. And then I'm going to stick it just down there right at the top.
I did white, Mommy.
He's choosing white, okay. And so you can see it comes out like this. And then I'm gonna do just a little bit of glue to dab down on the collar part, on the flaps. So we're just gonna then fold over, and they'll stay put that way. Okay, and then Colton's, let's get your tie, your fun, wild tie. Yes, please pick out a color for mine to go with this shirt. Thank you, bud. Okay, so I'm sticking his tie on there. Again, it comes out like this. And then I'm gonna put a little bit of glue on the part right here that will stick down. Thank you. Okay, and then I'm going to take it, and I'm just gonna fold over his fun red shirt so the top looks like that. It's looking so good. Okay, so now the last part is going to be, oh, you picked out the perfect color to go with mine. So we're just gonna, I used just this same kind of glue to stick it on there. I just kind of got a little bit on the back of these buttons, and then I'm gonna stick it. I actually think they go here. I think on my sample I put them probably in a funny spot. A little bit. I think that the buttons go more down. Let's put them there. Yeah, I'll put them here on this lower part. I don't know why I did that on the sample. Silly. Okay, I'm gonna put it down on this one where the buttons would button the shirt down, the collar down to the shirt, like this.
I actually like this. I like
You like that one too? Yeah. Okay, and then Colton picked out white for his. Such a good color.
I like this one.
You wanted to go like that one? Okay, I did it. Whoa. Now the last thing, friends, is that on the inside of your shirt now is your card. So it opens up, dun 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 dun, dun, and you can write a message in there. I already filled mine in. Mine says Happy Father's Day. You rock, XOXO. You could write whatever you want on the inside of your card to go for your dad. And even if you wanted to do some more on the outside, it would be fine too. So I'm gonna let you write that, but we'll let our friends go and get busy on their cards. So hopefully you enjoyed this Father's Day craft we did.
Bye.
Bye, we miss you guys. That's the cat. Zoom is the cat. All right, bye.